We will not beg anymore. These are the words of Namibia's new president, Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah. They are simple words, they are direct, they are powerful. When a leader says something like this, it is not just a soundbite, it is a declaration. It is a statement of intent that resonates far beyond her borders. This is a promise of dignity. It is a pledge of self-reliance. For a nation forged in struggle, these words carry history and hope. They signal a shift in how Namibia sees itself, and how the world should see it. This is not a plea, it is a demand for respect, a message to partners, to investors, and to her own people. The era of seeking handouts is over, the era of equal footing partnerships has begun. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah is now the 5th president of Namibia, and the very first woman to hold the office, a historic milestone for the nation. She is 72, a veteran of SWAPO. Her December 2024 victory was decisive, 57%, avoiding a runoff. She said Namibians voted for peace and stability. Her March 21, 2025 inauguration drew heads of state, a regional event celebrating a peaceful transition. Her swearing-in extended SWAPO's 35-year tenure, dating to 1990. As one of few female heads of state, she advances gender equality, a symbol of progress and inspiration. She represents tradition and change. Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister, seasoned leadership, calm, principled, not an outsider but an insider aiming to reform from within. Nair, grounded in liberation roots. Partnerships, yes, but only on Namibia's terms. One of her clearest messages, a domestic-first agenda. Leadership starts at home, 6 trips since March, all within SADC. Solve problems at home before looking outward. Neighborhood diplomacy, internal stability, not tours of Europe or North America, but the provinces, local leaders, and communities she serves. Rebuilding trust, grounded governance, strong foundations first. Work with neighbors on shared challenges, water and food security, cross-border trade, infrastructure, pragmatic projects, tangible outcomes, stable trade routes, shared resources, secure environment for growth, accountable government, serving Namibians first. At the heart of her agenda, a hugely ambitious promise, 500,000 jobs in 5 years. For 2.6 million people, this is monumental. She made the pledge on SABC, cornerstone of her term. It's specific, measurable, defining, agriculture, fishing, long coast, vast land, immense potential, modern techniques, responsible fishing, value-added processing, rural jobs and food security, exports too, creative industries, sports, filmmakers, designers, performers, youth opportunity, business-friendly climate, local and foreign capital, cut red tape, policy certainty, skills for tomorrow's jobs, financing the vision. It comes with a big price tag, 85 billion Namibian dollars, about 4.7 billion US. A serious, calculated plan needs funding. Foreign direct investment will be key. Stability, reliability, profitability, transparent laws, investor protection, article Poimin and sourcing shrinkware sectors on partners, not patrons. Mobilize domestic capital, pension funds, institutions, shift spend to infrastructure, jobs, leverage PPPs to co-invest. On fair terms, multilateral finance, low-interest loans and expertise for energy, water, transport, while protecting sovereignty. Balance matters. Alongside economics, a defense of sovereignty. Warnings against foreign-influenced regime change. At the 2025 Liberation Movement Summit, she distinguishes domestic opposition from groups steered from abroad, targeting youth via subtle influence, a defensive posture to preserve order. We must share strategies to confront calls for regime change. Solidarity among liberation movements. Threats can be digital, not military. The challenge: protect democracy without stifling dissent. Strengthen institutions, promote civics, ensure funding transparency. Decisions made in Windhoek, not in foreign capitals. Domestic focus first, regional ties next, yet Namibia won't be silent globally. She calls for a fairer international system. At the 80th UNGA, she urged a permanent African seat, correcting historical imbalance, dignity and fairness. She engages on her terms, not asking for aid, but advocating a vision. A more inclusive order benefits development. UN reform and jobs, two sides of one coin, a principled, constructive voice, aiming to punch above its weight. Global respect enables fair partnerships. To understand her leadership, look to her past. Conviction and service over privilege. She worked for independence, as SWAPO's rep in East Africa, resilience and diplomatic skill, caregiver and mentor in exile, education and health programs, solving practical problems, jobs and youth support, lived experience. She's seen scarcity and the power of opportunity, build alliances, resist pressure, principles intact. Her past is the blueprint for her presidency. She begins with a clear message. We will not beg anymore. A guiding principle for her administration. Dignity, economic independence, new partnerships, 3 pillars, home priorities, jobs, sovereignty. Challenges are immense. Financing $85 billion? Not easy. Technology, infrastructure, skills. People want jobs, services, opportunity, reform abroad, resilience at home, trade, investment, allies, without compromising principles. The direction is set. Namibia will build its own future.